Welcome to City Skylines and the city of Portmont. If you look down the bottom, you see I'm now running a population of just coming up to 164,000. I have reached 170, and this is one thing you've got to accept. When the city starts to get this big, you will get fairly wide fluctuations in population. You can see how you can gain 400, literally a tick, but you can also lose the same amount, and that's due to the fact that it's very easy to disturb a city like this, especially when you're actually working on one area and say another area over here isn't growing quite so well. And the other thing I did in the previous part was we created this amusement park. It's now up to level 2. It's building towards level 3. Hopefully we will be able to level that up. And of course the big change was over here, where we've got this small little town which is still having to build up. We're probably going to have to drive up the land value a little bit here because it's a little bit isolated, and you can see that I don't really like that bridge, but maybe we'll fix that later on. And my mining areas here is working okay, and it actually leveled up to 2. So what I want to do here is start with working on this area here. I do have a problem here with the terrain because you can see it rises quite steeply here. So what we're probably going to have to do is confine the industrial area to here. But what will eventually happen is, I'll show you the resources here. Eventually we will mine these resources out, because effectively one of the downsides of City Skylines is that the resources do deteriorate over time, and then they effectively disappear. Anyway, let's just get this sorted out to start with. I think what we're going to do is put another small mine there, and then what I want to do is we should have, I don't want that, I want to get some glass manufacturing, because that is the first step in opening up my factories over here. And how big is the glass manufacturing? I could put one there. Actually, I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put 2 in. I'm going to put one there, and hopefully this will go out like that, and we'll be able to get right across there. In fact, I think what we'll do is I'm going to take this across like that, and I think it was Sabatu pointed out that I probably will need to cut this back a little bit in order to get more access to the mine. We got more ore over here, but the long-term objective is to actually use this road to import the raw ore. And of course, what we're going to need to do is actually store the output now, because we need to be able to store this glass. In fact, yeah, we're going to put a warehouse in. We could get a warehouse on this side of the slope. I think that could be useful. What I actually do is I want the warehouse here. Will this take glass? Yes, it will. That's a warehouse yard. Now the fun bit is going to be getting this area. We've got demand for commercial again and industrial, so we do need to keep this going. And I think what we're going to do is put in maybe a strip here, and we'll put a strip of offices there. And we've got options over here as well. So, just knock this off. I'm just going to bring that out into here. I mean, there's a risk to noise here, so what I'm going to do is just lodge in some offices down this section. I don't want offices on this area here. I think that will work, and maybe we'll put a little bit of office stuff here. In fact, what I'm going to do is put going to get a footpath over here just to connect the 2 sides. Okay, that should absorb a little bit of that there. I mean, one thing you do need to do occasionally is come over and check the rest of the city to make sure everything is going fine. I mean, I'm not seeing any problems in the city at the moment. I mean, we could push out here. Oh, another thing I do want to do over here is I want to maybe get some more fields in. Maybe we'll get, because once the lemonade factory comes online, it will start to, I have to say, lemonade factory will start to draw more food or crops, so we need to keep that going. Okay, back to here and just make sure. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of glass production coming in now. Now the question is, which one's the lemonade factory? That's the house factory. Lemonade factory is pretty big, so what we're going to have to do is 165,000. What I want to do is run a road along each side like this. That back on. And then what I'm going to need to do is have a quick flip. Not going to do. What I'm looking at is getting the lemonade factory. Actually, I could put it in one of those sides. So, oops. Keep going. And what I'm thinking is we can get a road through. And we're going to need to get underneath these connections here. Oh, thank you, game. That would do, but the only downside with that is that's going to take it a bit too close to there. And I want to keep this area relatively open, so if I bring that down like that, and can we get? No. Okay. That's annoying. Maybe with the lemonade factory. Actually, we might be able to do it this way. If I put a road there, like that, will that go underneath? Yes, it will. Okay. Let's take that out. That gives me a through road there. Only problem is this is not truly square, so what's that? Right, let me just come down like that. All part of the fun of building in City Skylines. Yeah, I think that will work. And what we'll do is we'll snip that out. And you can look in there. We've got water, we don't have power, but that's not a problem. Because what we will be probably doing is putting in, well, the next thing I need to do, just notice my mistake. Actually, that's you there. You there. Okay, that's going to be fun. If we can get come in there. You can come in there. You're feeding in on the traffic. I'm not 100% comfortable with these junctions, because they are a little bit. Really, I should have taken the roads out, taken these roads over a little bit, but I mean, we can always adjust them afterwards. Just take that out. So we've now got the lemonade factory there. And what I want to do now is we need to get a bit of storage in here to assist with keeping this area working well. I mean, this will store crops. I think it's a large barn. I want, actually, let's just put a road. Straight. Actually, let's take that off. No. Put this back again. Let's just run this road up the side of the lemonade factory like that. And then what I'm going to do is put a couple of barns in, and what I want is a small warehouse as well. And what I want is you to store glass. We still need to bridge this power over. I think what we're going to do is put a do my usual trick here and put a park in there. And the idea is that as this area over here builds up, the farming area, what we'll do is it will push crops and other resources into this area, and hopefully, and then that means that the lemonade factory will be able to draw on that area there. Yeah, the glass is filling up really quickly now. In fact, I'm very tempted to put a second storage area here. No, don't. Let me actually put we've got a warehouse yard and a small warehouse. We're going to put another warehouse yard in here, and we're going to make that into glass as well, because I really want this area to start pushing out the goods. Now the next thing I want to do is I don't want to connect this through with a road, and then the fun bit is where can we've got, okay, let's do it this side first. What I'm thinking is we put a rail station about here, we can have the usual traffic feeder type situation here running. So if let's just bring this through it like that, and then we'll put the train station say like that, and then bring this back, that can feed into there like that, because we have, because it goes without saying I'll choose the one area where there's, we can hook that into there like that. So we've now got a train station there, and what we need to do is bring these goods into this area. My instinct is to redo this junction. I'm just going to, well, I don't think I need to pause because there's not much going out this way. Sorry guys. And I'm going to come out. I can get up to bring a road through like that. A road through like that. You can hook like that and that. Get you the other way. And then we can come through. Again, we'll probably be reworking. Connect up that there. Hopefully we won't have a problem with the land layout here. That can come there. And what we can do is Just then you can come. Now, in theory, the exports to this area, back to this train station over here, won't be that much, but you can never tell. Slope too steep. You're annoying me, game. Okay. Let's just have a quick look at the. Yeah, this is quite a bit of a platform here. So if I strike this off, whoops. Why? Oops, I'm doing that wrong. That's not gonna work. I'll push this out this way. We're building up quite a lot of soil at the moment, so I'm gonna have a little bit of an issue. Pull this back a little bit like that. And we're just going to what we're going to do is you up like that, and come just to be on the safe side. Pick you up like that, then we'll drop the train station in like that. And oh great, not doing very well here today. Actually, we probably, and we're not going to go underground with this one. I'm going to hook up to there like that. I think we'll just leave that in position for the way it is, and of course. Okay, 440. I'll hook you up to there. You can come through to there. I think just to make life a little bit easier, I'm gonna come out like that. Oops. And this come like that. And just going to connect you into there. Means that the glass that's coming in won't have to come through here. They can come the direct route. Have a quick look. Wow, I'm not sure how glass managed to get from there to there unless I'm importing glass. Oh, yeah, I'd say no. It says glass cannot be imported. So somehow magically glass was, unless the glass was going out round that way to there, come back to that way. I mean, that's possibly what happened. The glass was going out that way to this train station, coming through here. I mean, this is one thing about Cities Skylines, that the game will find a way if you give it an opportunity, which works both for you and against you, because if you get a little leak through like that, it will. Let's just go for the whole hog here. We've got a big population area here. And we've got a bit of population demand, so we want to keep that growing as well. And it's that need to find connections and deliver goods that can actually give you quite big problems, because that's how the game can create these rat runs, which can then give you massive traffic problems. I think we can just push this area out here. I'm gonna check. Yeah, I did zone this in, but I'll push this zoning out a little bit further. I think we're just a whole other lodge there. In fact, there's a road there. What I do want to do is just check the land value here. We need here. Yeah, the land value is not high enough. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, we do need to push this land value up a little bit. I think what we'll do is, and do is just drop a clinic in. That will help. Actually, let's put a clinic over here as well. So I don't want this area to get too big. Actually, what we could do is, no one wants to live next to the ferry port, so we can put in a little bit of offices here. What's the land value here? Yeah, again, so you can see the effect of that there. We could drop a plug in there. How's actually education? I haven't checked education. Right, so we got a little bit of a problem with education. Now, the reason I'm concentrating on these old educational buildings is to do with the unique buildings. For some reason, the game doesn't always count the new buildings as part of the stats for the higher education buildings. So actually, let's just have a quick look at the. We only got bus lines out. We got a tram line there coming out that way. This area is getting a little bit remote. I think we could probably sneak on there. High schools getting a little bit dodgy. Let's just, maybe we can get another high school out here. Maybe just put it on that corner there. How's the university? So still probably need, I think we'll put in another elementary school. Let's just go a little bit crazy. It's going to come through here like that. But now, you see the difference that I'm now up to 174,000, but I could lose that incredibly quickly if I wasn't careful. We've now got the lemonade factory producing, but we don't actually have anywhere to store the lemonade. I'm not too sure where. I mean, can we store lemonade in a small warehouse? Just put the place already occupied. Thank you, game. I can get it there. I'm not sure. What do we need? Unique factory products. Zoned industry farming products. I think we can just put unique factory products in here. Yeah, that counts. So we can store the lemonade in there so that we keep the factory going full bore. That's the first of these industries laid out. We've got paper. See, I'm actually getting resources into this area. It's just that when we've got petroleum, plastics, glass and metals, we can now get them. I'm actually producing metals over here as well. I'm like, and let me just check the storage here. Yeah, these are producing metals, so we can. Next thing we can get in is the modular. This is again, it's a very big factory. I mean, I'm a little bit. I don't really want this here because it would just cause too much of a traffic centralization. Sorry, pause a little bit there, guys. I think what we're going to do is we're now going to hook the. And we're going to bring this in here like that. Luckily, is it the modular factory? Plastics? No, it was the food factory. No, it wasn't. Okay, I still need plastics, but I think I think I need to get this stuff in so that I can actually plan how I want to lay this area out. That's my excuse, and I'll stick into it, guys. think we can now bring that area in like that. And what we need now is plastics. So we need to produce naphtha, cracker plants, petrochemical industries. And I think emptying this area out. Food factory, plastics. Plastics is very important. Soft paper factory. And food factory. Animal products. We're probably going to have the... Actually, let's just bring them all over now. I've got the space for it. We'll leave enough space there for anything we need. Plus, the advantage with this is it will spread the power across as and when we need it. Oops, got no power to the train station. Bit of a fail there, guys. Gonna go up. Oops. And down. Don't need to do that high. Actually, what we could do, just I'm just going to use the. Actually, do we have any more? We've got a sports arena. We got any more unlocked parks or anything that? Actually, what we could do. What is this? It's a city arch monument that spans a road, increases the tourist capacity by 5%. Maybe it's not really the appropriate one. Congratulations, Cedar Ore extraction site has reached level 3. Electronics factory, seabed mining, medium ore. Okay. What we got here? A climate research station. Wow, that's a slope too steep. That's not going to work. I just want a small... Ah, here we are. That's not quite there, but I'm sure we can push. Actually, what I could do is that a one-way road or a two-way road? This is a one-way road. Yeah. Oh, we can fix that another time, guys. So it's not going to be particularly great. Whoops! I've turned off the power. There. What I want to do is clear this area off, and maybe we can get another small residential stroke industrial area running. Right, we've got a little bit of demand for industry, so and I don't really want to. I think maybe if we just come in like that. I don't really want heavy industry in this area, so what I'm going to do is just put in a little bit of office stuff here. And I don't really want that to connect through either, so maybe we can just push this through like that. Actually, if I break that thing there, we come out like that, and we'll just put this there and push this out a little bit further like that. That can hook in there, and what we will do is just put in offices there, and maybe just to do this connection we can just put in a couple of offices like that, and what they should do is as they fill in they should bring the power across. Again, just to suck up this demand for offices alongside the highway like that. Just drawing that area up there. Got demand for commercial. Now, not sure where I can get any. I mean, I could put some commercial up here. Actually, we could sneak in some commercial in this area like that. just keep sucking up that extra bit. And again, we'll just put offices there, and then a little bit worried about the proximity to the river, I think. And then we're just putting some more commercial there. We can grow this area out. In fact, we're getting a little bit of demand, so maybe we can just go around like that. Have a little bit of a road like that. Because this area is not suitable for industry. So, we'll have a little bit of residential around the school like that. Up to 181,000. Let's just have a look at the options for here. I'm aware of the time, guys, so what we're going to do is we need workers to the next level, 550. We're producing plenty of metal and glass. Right, what can we produce here? Mining, yeah, well, we don't actually have all underground mine. I mean, we got a medium ore. Wow. Fine. Wow, that. Okay. So, I mean, how is the ore extraction here? Yeah, you can see you're already exhausting these areas here. Production wise, what's this produce? Item iron ore pellets. That's a big area as well. We're probably gonna have to come down out here. And that's going to produce metals. I mean, we do need metals, but I think that's going to be about the limit of. In fact, what we'll probably do is put in some more ore storage here. Again, just have a quick check of where the. Yeah, you're going to come out that way to that level there. And what we're probably going to have to do is trying to think. I think we could come out this way and put some more storage out this way. Eventually the mines will come out this way. So if I don't really want the ore storage on, can I move this? Move you up a smidge. No, not far enough. And then I can road out here like that. And what we can do is use this as an ore storage area. This is neutral. Okay. Storage. That's sand storage, that's ore storage. Oops. That's going to take ore. And this is storing metals. That's the grinding mill. And that's going to fill up. And what we probably need now is somewhere to store the metals. Okay, let's hold up. That's going to store plenty of ore. That's storing the glass. What we probably need is a couple more warehouse yards. I get another warehouse yard here. Let me just see. And what we're going to do is you can store metals. What we can do is put the warehouse yards along here. In fact, I'm going to drop another one as well. I'll put another one there. And we'll use this one to store metals as well. keep this industrial complex going up here. And I think what we're going to do is push this out one more line here, go across like that. And at the moment, everything's got to come through this road here and this road here. I think that will be enough, because yeah, I think what we're going to do now is put a whole band of offices across the top like this. So there's a demarcation between the town here and the industrial area up here. Yep. And just going to put a little bit more commercial here. We'll put a band of commercial down there. It's a little bit close to the river, but we should be okay. What we'll do is we'll out like that for residential, and then we'll just sneak on a little bit of offices there. Right guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we're going to have to start trying to bring the oil industry in. That's going to be a little bit more tricky because we've only got a tiny patch of oil there. The only other oil is over here, so we may have to indulge in a little bit of mountain leveling. But at the same time, there's part of me says that I'd like to open this area up as an oil production area. What I will do is move these factories off camera, guys, so that I can open this area up. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.